Have you ever felt like making money online is just too complicated? Listen, I get it. I spent months jumping from one get rich quick scheme to another. I wasted a bunch of time and money and nothing to show for it. And then I discovered something extremely simple. I couldn't actually believe it worked. In just 48 hours, I was able to make $619 selling a simple 5-page PDF. It took me less than 2 days to create, no design skills, zero previous experience, and I'll show you exactly how I did it and how you can too. Hey, what's up, everyone? Rob here from Wealth with Rob. If you're new to the channel, I help everyday people create real income streams online without technical headaches or huge investments. Today's video is special because I'm going to share a real story on how I went from struggling to make a single dollar online to generating my first $619 in just 48 hours with a simple PDF. And stick around until the end because I'll share 3 crucial mistakes I made that almost cost me this entire opportunity. Mistakes that you can easily avoid. Now, let me paint you a picture of where I was just 6 months ago. I tried everything: drop shipping, YouTube channels, affiliate marketing. Each method required either thousands in startup costs, technical skills that I didn't have, or months of work before I saw a penny. I was working at a full-time job that I hated, coming home exhausted, and then trying to build something online with my limited energy and even more limited budget. Does that sound familiar? Now, the worst part wasn't the lack of results. It was the overwhelming feeling that I was missing something obvious, that everyone else had some secret, but I didn't. Now, I remember sitting at my computer one night after another failed attempt thinking, there's got to be a simpler way to create value and get paid for it. Now, that's when I started researching the simplest digital products people were actually buying online. And what I discovered changed everything. People weren't just buying fancy courses and complex software. They were happily paying for simple PDF guides that solved very specific problems. Now, I found people selling 10-page meal planning guides, simple workout routines, checklists for home organization, templates for budgeting, quick start guides for hobbies. Now, these weren't complicated products. They were simple, focused solutions to specific problems, and they were selling for anywhere from $7 to $27 each. Now, the light bulb moment came when I realized I don't need to be an expert at everything. I just need to solve one specific problem better than others. So what I did is I developed a simple 4-step framework. Number 1, find a specific problem people are actively trying to solve. Step number 2, create a simple PDF solution using completely free tools. Number 3, set up a basic sales system that runs on autopilot. And then number 4, get my offer in front of the right people. Now, let me walk you through exactly how I implemented this framework to make my first $619. Step 1, finding the right problem. The key to this entire method is choosing the right problem to solve. I needed something that people were actively searching for and willing to pay to solve. Now, instead of guessing, I went straight to places where people are already asking questions. Reddit subreddits related to my interests, Facebook groups where my target audience hung out, Amazon book reviews and topics I knew something about, and of course, YouTube comments on videos in my niche. Now, I spent about a couple of hours just reading through posts and comments, looking for recurring problems and frustrations. I made a list of every question that appeared multiple times. One pattern that jumped out at me was that people wanted to learn how to do marketing online without spending a ton of time and providing real value. So what did I do? I came up with PDF Profits. Now, this was perfect because it was a specific problem with a clear audience. I had some personal experience with PDFs before, and of course, people were looking actively for solutions. And they weren't many comprehensive guides specifically for building small, tiny PDF products. Now came the part that scared me the most, actually creating the PDF. I'm not a designer, and I definitely don't consider myself an expert in digital marketing. But here's what I did realize. I didn't need to be the world's top expert. I just needed to organize useful information in a way that saved people time and gets them results. So what I did is I created a simple outline for PDF profits. Okay, this was how to generate buyers lists using simple PDF guides. What it included was a simple bonus with ChatGPT prompts. It provided a structure of how to research. It provided the tools necessary in order to put everything together. I made it extremely simple. Now, as far as the design goes, I used Canva's free version, Google Docs for the content. I combined my personal experience with research from YouTube videos and websites that I was reading, always adding my personal tips and organizing it specifically for tiny PDF documents. Now, this entire document was just a few pages, and it took me just a number of hours to create it from start to finish. It wasn't anything fancy, just genuinely helpful information organized in a way that solved their specific problem. And then step number 3, setting up that simple sales system. Now, this is the part that most people think is going to be the most complicated, but it actually was the easiest part. I used checkoutpage.co. It took about 10 to 15 minutes to set up. I wrote a simple sales page that identified the specific problem that people were looking to create micro products easily. I explained that this was for those who are struggling with affiliate marketing or digital marketing or content creation. I listed exactly what was included. I even highlighted the benefits, not just the features. And of course, I gave it at an easy price to purchase, $7. I also created a simple cover image using Canva, which took another 10 minutes or so. Now, the entire sales system took less than an hour to set up, and it could process payments and deliver the PDF automatically, even while I was sleeping. Now, step number 4, get in front of the right people. Now came the critical part, finding people who needed the solution. I didn't have money for ads, so I focused on free methods. I created a helpful post in some Facebook groups where I'd seen questions that I provided valuable information, mentioning my guide only at the end. I also used my personal profile on Facebook where I friend request people in groups that are certainly in my niche, and this attracted the right people. I also answered questions, generally, just trying to help people on Reddit, YouTube. These are ways that will absolutely get you clicks on your first go around. Now, I spent about 3 hours implementing these traffic strategies over the course of 2 days, and the results were absolutely shocking. Within the first 2 days, I had about 100 people visit my checkout page, and about 30 people purchase the guide at $7. This made my days. And the best part, once it was all set up, the system could continue to sell without my active involvement. I created something that could generate income while I focused on creating my next PDF. Now, as you can see from my checkout page account, I've sold a bunch of copies of these. And not just one PDF, many PDFs, as you can see. Okay, and remember, this was my first attempt at doing a PDF digital product. Now, income is only part of the story. The feedback from customers has been incredible. People are actually using this guide to grow in their businesses. They're putting together these PDFs and they're sending me pictures of their results. What started as a simple PDF has now grown into a small but profitable part of my online business. I since created 2 other PDFs in different niches, all using the exact same framework. Now, I promised to share with you 3 crucial mistakes I almost made that would have ruined this entire opportunity. Mistake number 1, I almost chose a topic that was too broad. Affiliate marketing would have been way too general. The specificity of being able to put together micro products in the digital marketing space was key to my success. Number 2 mistake was I nearly overcomplicated the PDF with a bunch of fancy designs, over 30 pages of content, and the feedback showed that customers really appreciated the concise, to the point approach that solved their specific problem without any fluff. 3, I almost priced it too low. I was going to sell it for $1, but I decided to sell it at $7 because I was insecure about my expertise. Testing showed that $7 actually converted better because people perceived more value. Now, the biggest lesson I learned was this: you don't need to create something revolutionary. You just need to solve a very specific problem in a way that saves people time and helps them get results. Now, if you've been inspired to create your own profitable PDF, I've got something special for you. I recently hosted a workshop called PDF Profits, where I went much deeper into this entire process. In this workshop, I show how to find profitable PDF ideas in any niche, the exact free tools I use to create professional PDFs in hours, not days, my step by step system for setting up automated sales, multiple free traffic methods that work in any market, real examples of successful PDFs in various niches. Now, I've made the replay available for just $7, less than the cost of a lunch, because I want to see more people succeed with this simple method. The link is in the description below. And yes, this workshop itself is proof that this method works in any niche, even the make money online space. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to more practical ways to create income online without the hype or complexity. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to hear about your PDF.